Patience. I know how to find Malthael, but you will not like what I have to tell you.
Fine.
There is only one person who knows how to find Malthael. She waits for you in the Blood Marsh, and you know her well. Adria.
You were right. I do not like that.
If Tyrael is helping Malthael, we can rush him. We can do it.
You must choose my spear.
You're not going anywhere without me.
What?
Someone has to make sure you don't kill Adria before you find out where Malthael is.
You are the first to question my restraint, Lorath. Dead angels now rest with the human corpses on the roads of Westmarch. But more will die, unless we know where Malthael is hiding. I cannot imagine how Adria came by this knowledge, but somewhere in the Blood Marsh, our answers await.
I know what Adria did to Leah. I want her to pay justice. We hid the Black Soul Stone in the deepest part of the Nephilim ruins near here. I thought it would be safe.
I consider myself an expert on all matters concerning boggits. The boggit itself is a small, odd creature given to foraging and burrowing. Under normal circumstances, it fears humans, but it can be incited to great violence when under the influence of magical objects. Rings in particular seem to excite them.
The first time I saw a witch, she burned. Father took me to the town square to see it. Look, he said, that is the face of evil. But she looked like any other woman, and burned like anything else. Then the flames engulfed her. Her eyes found mine, and she laughed.
This is the entrance to the tomb, but someone's collapsed it.
What a surprise.
It looks like we'll have to find another way into the ruins. What was that?
Something is coming.
Just one entrance to the city. There are guide stones littered across the blood marsh that will lead us to the main one. The guide stones are useless to most, but will reveal the correct path to a Nephilim such as yourself.
The cursed Boggin is a ferocious, hulking beast with an...
She cannot be far.
Remember to get the information we need before you...
I know.
That's very reassuring.
The Boggin Trapper's snares are surprisingly effective, though I have no idea how they learned to fashion them. Most of the Boggin's feeble intelligence seems to be centered around killing and eating, and in this respect, their efforts are admirable. Perhaps I should hide one of these snares near my tent when I'm sleeping.
My power has grown. Your death nears.
I remember reading about the ruins of Masumba, the city that once stood there was lost long before my time.
This world can abide you no longer!
Father could never understand. He was born into privilege and wealth, and he spent every moment of his life trying to protect it. I was his flesh and blood, but he cared more about the names in books and the faces of the paintings on the walls than his living daughter.
This is one of the guide stones, but nothing happens when I approach it.
I will try.
There are 4 entrances to the Nephilim city, each one etched with a sigil. Only the correct one marks the true entrance to the tomb, however. When you activate these stones, one of the wrong sigils disappears.
Then all we need to do is eliminate 2 of the remaining sigils.
I had believed my new assistant was the noisiest creature in the world, but that was before I discovered the Shrieking Terror.
This time is there a castle here? Never died so will help me find the correct path. must serve the cycle. Make a fine corpse. This world can abide you no longer. This world can abide you no longer!
Trudging through the marsh was uncomfortable, but this is much, much worse.
This world can abide you no longer! Must serve the cycle.
I require a new skill. challenge lies before us.
This world can abide you no longer! The grave beckons. Weakness consumes you. Here it is, the right passage.
Adria relied on Diablo power instead of her own. Based on her blood, her magic is very strong. These flesh gorges are raised from earth, stone, and demon blood, and they are driven to feast on humans so they may resemble us more closely. Let's hope they don't succeed.
Outside Westmarch, and then I realized they were crawling with dreadful scarabs. Of course, these creatures do not frighten me, but they make my research much too time-consuming. And I am widely known for my efficiency. Am I not?
It's almost as though the stones themselves know that a Nephilim has returned.
You will make a fine corpse.
These golems from the blood marsh, their bodies were formed from the water and earth of the marsh itself, while the venom of the marsh creatures gave them life. Their very skin seems to burst with the poison of this nectar.
This world can abide you no longer! Beckons. I have trained well. Do not fear the end. Consumes you. All must serve the cycle. My bag is full. I need to go back.
You must choose my skill.
not fear the end.
I have uncovered and obscured an ancient tome in whose pages is recorded an impossible tale. The secret history of a race called the Nephilim, gods by another name, and their ruined civilization in the West. If this is true, how could all signs of these Nephilim be lost, but for the record of this single tome?
Your
The Nephilim are not gods, but our own ancestors, gifted with long life, magic, and abilities far beyond ours. Yet they were still men. I wonder if these pages hold the keys to unlock their powers once again.
A mighty foe has fallen. How long must it have taken to build all of this?
wait here, Laura.
You're going to kill her, aren't you?
Still you are. Weakness consumes you. Nears. Your death nears. must serve the cycle. The night embraces you. All must serve the cycle.
My spirits have lifted. Quickly now! Show them what you're capable of!
This world can abide you no longer. Decay and rot.
Let's see where you've been hiding, Malthael.
Adria.
The angels will never suffer us to live. They cannot accept the fact that we may choose our own path. At least demons are not so rigid in their beliefs.
Demons and angels will not kill. I will. No.
Diablo sent me a vision. He has returned, and you were the one who freed him. He always finds a way. My master will return. I have done what I can to ensure it. He always finds a way. In your heart of hearts, you know this.
Adria had conjured an image of pandemonium before I interrupted her.
She was searching for Malthael, so he must be there.
I am returning to town. Malthael seems to be in pandemonium.
No doubt he has gone to the fortress. Malthael can hold out there until the end of time. He is forcing us to come to him.
And what does that entail?
The only way to Pandemonium is through the high heavens. Let us leave at once. What is this?
Destroy the gate! And Nephilim is here!
I need essence.
Dares to attack us? Malthael is my brother. I fought 1,000 battles by his side, and I care not that he seeks to destroy you and your kind. But my brother has grown sick, and he must be put down for his own sake. Yet I have not the heart to do this. And so it falls to you. Come, Nephilim, to Pandemonium.
Malthael thinks he can delay the inevitable, but he underestimates my persistence. I will cross the ancient battleground of the angels and demons, and journey on to the gates of the Pandemonium Fortress. This angel has disrupted the balance between life and death, and it falls to me to rebuke him.
There is a siege camp not far from here. Meet me there, and I will show you what must be done.
The Ravagers were among the most fearsome soldiers of hell. Having grown accustomed to the taste of war, they remained in Pandemonium long after the last siege of the fortress ended. Now, they were
Demons, the remnants of a long-forgotten battle.
Pandemonium is a vast, chaotic realm, and many demons remain scattered throughout it. In particular, the war-scarred Marauders were unwilling to return to the Hells, and they have taken to pillaging the remaining angelic outposts in the battlefields. They may not be the most powerful of their kind, but they are clever and insidious, and no strangers to war.
You will need to do better if you are to stand any chance. That is a siege room. bring it with you. Do you see the battering ram below? That is the only way you can breach the fortress gates. But it is useless without the siege rooms that power it. You have one in your possession, but there are two more. You will find them on the battlefield below, imprisoned along with the demons that carried them. Once you have the runes, go to the ram. But know this, Nephilim. Even if you release Malthael from his madness, I will not thank you for it.
Indeed. Long wait.
Pandemonium is a harsh realm, and its inhabitants must be resourceful to survive. But none more so than the scavengers, who armor themselves in the very rocks beneath their feet. They may appear as mighty giants to their foes, but a few hard strikes will reveal that their true form.
It roams the outskirts of Pandemonium, a lumbering giant with a gaping hollow at its core. Somehow, it can hide its body away, disguising itself as a mere portal. Those who pass through it are trapped in a distant world, never to be seen again.
Weakness consumes you. Make a fine corpse. Weakness consumes you. consumes you. Consumes you. The night embraces you. Serve the cycle.
That is what I have trained for.
Must serve the cycle. Make a fine corpse.
is truly strange. The rocks themselves seem to possess a life of their own.
Unable to get it open.
You will make a fine corpse.
My bag is full.
I am returning to town.
serve the cycle. Weakness consumes you. I'd best find the siege runes first. Embraces you.
Pandemonium is the Alpha and the Omega of the eternal conflict. It lies at the center of all things, linking the realms of heaven and hell. Long ago, when the angels were young, the aspects of wisdom found the eye of Anu here. He named it the World Stone, and all— Get away from the wrath!
The Sliver has revealed Malthael's plan to me. It is worse than I could have imagined. He means to use the Black Soul Stone to capture all demonic essences, even those that linger in human hearts. If the stone is altered to rip the demonic essence out of every man, woman, and child on Sanctuary, they will all die.
Quickly then, we must begin the attack.
Told me that the winged assassins were once the sages of wisdom. In return for their vow of eternal silence, they were free to roam Malthael's pools of wisdom in the high heavens. Over the millennia, They learned nearly everything about the past, the present, and even part of what would come. But could they have foreseen their darkness?
Break those hooks!
We can't move until they're gone. One last strike.
The gates are down.
Pandemonium Fortress. When I fought Malthael, my sword passed through him like air. He is in a state of death and life, impervious to physical harm. Your magic is not enough. To defeat him, you must channel the power of death, as he does.
No priest of Rathma has ever fully achieved that. How is it possible?
The power of the dead. If you could become one with it, you would be as Malthael is, and you could face him. But you must find a way, quickly. Every moment, thousands die, and Malthael's power grows beyond anything I have ever seen.
At last, I have found you.
Master, why are you here?
You must choose my skill. A powerful enchantment lies over the stones of this fortress. They are shifting even now. The changes are imperceptible to most eyes.
We are reunited at our most dire hour. Many of our priests have fallen.
Even you, Master.
It is as it should be. I have come to aid you in defeating Malthael. You must wield a power beyond what you have ever dreamed possible. But first, you need to free us from our prison deeper in the fortress.
I swear it will be done.
Nephilim.
Malthael turned, his sages of wisdom occasionally reached an exceptional level of knowledge that granted them the title of Expert. These esteemed followers would guard the Chalice of Wisdom when Malthael was away, and they were the last to leave after their master disappeared from the high heavens. These monsters were once the most notorious and reviled criminals in Westmarch, drawn up from the deepest, darkest cells of the city's prisons. Each was worse than the last. Heartless murderers who had butchered countless men, women, and children. In death, Malthael birthed them in forms that matched their twisted, callous souls, creating perfect instruments of slaughter. The executioners have earned their name.
I cannot open this.
I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges, but it availed me nothing. I know that this war can have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here.
Trusted advisor, and his fall to darkness affected him. Gone with their radiant wings and calm, balanced counsel.
My essence is too low.
Only malice and cruelty, and the insatiable desire to destroy all living things.
We know that the Prophet were decided against Malthael. They always saw the potential in us. He believed that he could achieve something the Seraphim do not. How sad we would be to witness this.
strife. Angels and demons who feel enslaved by our fate. I cannot be unique in all of creation. I know my path. I will find those disillusioned of the war and lead them.
And both will bend at my command.
You are closer to the cycle than any of us have ever been. Use this power to bring us peace.
You have given me a great gift, Master.
I give you a challenge. Do not fail.
Now go retrieve that stone. We will help as we can.
What is this place?
An ancient stronghold where the angels imprison their most dangerous foes. These seals keep them trapped. We would be wise not to touch them. No! Stop! sealed. Once undone, we cannot restore them. What have we done? Foolish, but impressive.
This world can abide you no longer!
This fortress's true form. How did Tyrael build something that is ever-changing?
portals have closed. Can't do that.
There is no other way.
Wait longer.